Hello, Mary. How are you? No rain, Sylvia. Sorry. Kind of shifting back into a pretty dry pattern. A good Monday night to you. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. So good to be back. Nice week off, well rested, spent some quality time with my family. So I hope you all are well. And on this Monday night, we talk about a little bit of the rain we saw over the weekend. I'll show you why we got that rain and why we're not going to see much more for at least the short term, because that was pretty nice, but that's going to be all for a little while. I want to start with the aquifer, though. This number today, wow. We are under 630 feet, which means stage 4 water restrictions. When you talk about the triggers on the aquifer and what restrictions we see, they start when the 10-day average, which you look here, is at 629.1. It's actually lower than the daytime reading, the daily reading, which is it's not too often. But at 600, when that 10-day average hits 660 feet, we go to stage 1. When it hits 650, we go to stage 2. And we keep going. Every 10 feet, we go to another stage. So that tells you that at 630, we should go to stage 4, and the Edwards Aquifer Authority did that. Now, there's always a clarification that I bring when this happens. We're not talking about households when we talk about the Edwards Aquifer Authority going to stage 4. We're talking about permit holders with the Aquifer Authority. These are going to be big irrigators. These are going to be people and companies and such that use a lot of water, and they sign permits and have, a whole nother distinction. Households, as far as our water usage, you and me, that's going to be under SAWS. And SAWS is still under stage 2 water restrictions, which of course means that you can water once a week based on your address, and you can only water between 7 and 11 a.m. or 7 and 11 p.m., the 7-Eleven rule. So tomorrow, obviously watering tonight would be 0 and 1. If your address ends in 2 or 3, you can water tomorrow. Now, here's why SAWS stays at stage 2. This is from a press release from Ann Hayden over at the San Antonio Water System. The SAWS water supply portfolio consists of 14 different projects from 8 different water sources. So, in addition to the Edwards Aquifer, they have 8 other sources for water. I don't know what they are, but that's important because now, obviously, we're really leaning into those alternatives as far as keeping us from going to stage 3 or stage 4, which the trigger tells you we should be there. So conservation becomes a source now, y'all. Follow these rules like we're showing you, because conservation is very important at this point. World champion tongue twister got arrested. I hear they're going to give him a tough sentence. That's good, David. That's good. David from HEB, what's going on, man? Good to see you. So glad you're watching. What's up, John? Happy birthday, John. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, Lisa, I bet it is. Great to see you, Hanak. How are you, sir? Showers are out in the coast, or off the coast now. We did see some today. Let me show you, go back about 6 hours, and you'll see some of the rain that made it up to Cuero and almost Kennedy. That was about it, though, unlike Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, we had a stationary front that was acting as a surface trigger for some much-needed rain. And said front is washing out tonight on the Texas coast, weakening, non-existent, won't be the catalyst for any future rain. This is what gave us some of those storms that we saw yesterday, and we had some good ones. I mean, we really had some heavy rain in Helotes. In fact, the winds were picking up too, even had a little pea-sized hail. Not a lot, but just a very little bit did fall for a brief period. So now stationary front has gone away. High pressure remains in control, guys. In fact, let's take a look at the upper winds and show you what this high is expected to do. Centered just over the Four Corners. Looks like it spreads a little bit east, but it really doesn't let up. I mean, there's no big weakening, there's no big change. You can see it dominating for at least the next 7 days, which definitely means no change in our weather pattern, no chance of rain moving forward. As a matter of fact, the 7-day rain forecast, very dry. You can see less than 1/10 of an inch. and that's real spotty around the San Antonio area. Picks up a little bit more down Karnes County, DeWitt County, Victoria, but not for us. Pretty quiet with high pressure and control. The heat advisory for tomorrow will go into effect by the afternoon. That's why this is blank now. But it was really to the south and east of San Antonio. We were not included in the heat advisory today. Highs, we hit 101 at about 4:45. About 4:45 is when we hit a later than normal afternoon high. Typically, we're hitting it around 3:30. Today was a little bit later. 101 stayed on the thermometer for a few hours this afternoon. They got up to 103 in Floresville. Pleasanton hit 102. Cotulla hit 106. Gonzales 103 with New Braunfels. 106 at Del Rio today. Tomorrow, by the way, with this kind of heat expected again tomorrow, another code yellow. This is issued by CPS Energy. Do what you can to conserve energy between 3 and 8 p.m., hottest hours of the day. That's when you want to avoid using large appliances. Run the ceiling fans and turn the thermostat up a few degrees. It just really does help. Oh, something else this week, Saharan dust. Oh, yeah. Little green near Cotulla, must be a water. Yeah, exactly. All right, so Saharan dust expected to invade. It looks like it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, as far as the best coverage across South Texas on this plume moving north out of the Gulf. So we're expecting more Saharan dust. Last round with it, did not affect air quality too greatly. So far, so good, air quality. So far, so moderate in Austin, and unhealthy in Houston. Orange means unhealthy for sensitive. Red means unhealthy for everyone. So at least it's not that bad. But we'll be keeping an eye on air quality as we head through midweek and we have a shot at getting some Saharan dust in the atmosphere. So Hurricane Don, first hurricane of the 23 season, is in the northern Atlantic going out to sea. No landfall worries there. But we're watching this system that's just east of the Windward Islands. You can see it's kind of lifting to the north and not heading directly west towards the Caribbean. We do have a 20% chance that something there develops into the Caribbean over the next few days. And then north of that, and just east of the Florida Keys, is another system, an area of low pressure that could develop in the next 5 days. Still only a 20% chance, 1 out of 5 that we see either one of these become a tropical cyclone. Hi, Grace, model showing above normal for the first week of August. Not necessarily. No big change just yet. You know, we're looking again next 7 days with the best accuracy. Once we go to 2 weeks, it's really kind of beginning to throw some darts there. But I can look at the model's forecast for that time frame and let you know. Pardon me. Let's see. In fact, we could take a quick glance. As you go to the 7-day forecast, you could take a peek at a lot of the same. We're not expecting much of a change at all. Let's do this. And we'll go here, and we'll go here, and here. I'm gonna have to set a few parameters here. Got to go with the GFS. And let's see what we've got. Okay. So now there's the 28th. No rain through the 29th. A couple sea breeze showers possible on Saturday the 29th. All right, a little bit of rain building west and east. 31st. Seeing more rain up north, Grace. North Texas and Oklahoma. And there we get a little bit pretty good coverage. That's on the 5th, August 5th. Looks like pretty decent coverage. and then also on the 6th. Okay. You know, it doesn't look too bad, actually. Looks like we could be getting some rain that week. Good call, Grace. So these are future models that, again, a lot can change in the next 7 to 10 days, for sure. But for the next 7, we won't see much of a change. We're expecting high pressure to stay in control. It might get a little breezy on Thursday, Friday. But other than that, highs around 101 and 102. Keep them pretty quiet. Nice, Brianna. Wow, that's good rainfall down there. Awesome. John's got nothing to say about it. Right. All right. Project Cool, y'all. Please remember, drop off any new box fan, or drop off a new box fan to any San Antonio fire station, or any new box fan, really. I guess that's true, too. If you need a fan or you know someone who needs one, call the United Way helpline at 211. And remember, this is all happening through Catholic Charities, Ken's Cares Initiative, Guadalupe Community Center, which is at 1801 Cesar Chavez Boulevard, right across from Lanier High School. Between 8:30 and 5 is where you can pick up those fans, by the way, if you are in need. And if you have any questions about who gets the fans and how, just give a call to 211 to the United Way. And a big thank you to all our partners with Project Cool. It's always a big effort. The city comes through, and it's an awesome effort. It's one of the most important projects we do, if you think about it. So yeah, temperatures are a little above average, not too bad. And the 100-degree streak ended yesterday. We hit 99 on Sunday. We were chasing down the record of 21 straight days of 100-degree heat. I'd have to look up exactly, since I was off last week. I don't know how many we had running, what the running total was. I could take a look. I don't know anything about that. The bright light in the valley? Don't know anything about it. Let's go to some past weather and see what that streak was. All right, so San Antonio, month of July. And let's go. So yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in a row. And so see, we would have, without yesterday, 99 yesterday. We had 15 in a row. We're only a week away, and we probably would have hit it this week, as you can tell. So the record stays in place, 21 days. 1962? It was definitely in the 60s. But it stays in place another year. All right, guys, that's a 7-day forecast, and that's my time for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful Monday night and an even better Tuesday. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10. Love you. God bless you.